I don't really know what I'm doing, so bear with me. As far as the live. So if you come in, say hi so I can see who you are. Hi, Mama. So I just cut in a half a cup of cubed room temperature butter. I'm adding 2 packets of the yeast into 1 cup of warm milk, and I'm going to add 2 tablespoons of sugar to the yeast. Get that mixing where it'll start to bloom. I need to mix that better. Hi, Richmond's Place Homestead. Thanks for coming. We'll set that to the side. I have 4.5 cups. So I have 4.5 cups of self-rising flour, a half a cup of cubed room temperature butter that I've been kind of cutting in. To this we will add 1/4 of a cup of sugar, 3/4 of a tablespoon of salt, and let's see, a half a cup of mashed bananas. Which the trick to getting your bananas mashed and smushed is put them in the freezer like overnight, and the next day take them out, let them defrost, and when they defrost, they'll be smushy already. So it's like little to no effort when you need to get that incorporated. So this is a new recipe I actually found this morning while I was scrolling through Facebook, and my family's really big on banana bread. Hey, Dragon. So I'm going to add my sugar, salt. It also calls for 2 eggs. Well, I'll break them before I get them in there. I can't see. This might be harder for y'all to see, but add my bananas. Let's see. Let me verify the recipe. So it's 1 cup of warm milk, a 1/4 cup of sugar, 3½ teaspoons of dry yeast, which is 2 packets, 2 large eggs, 1/2 cup of mashed banana, 6 cups of flour. I put 4½ because you're always going to use you're going to have to use flour as you need also, and you don't want to make it too tough. I just took the bananas out of the peel and put them in the bowl, and they thawed. So 6 cups of flour is what the recipe calls for. Like I said, I put 4½. We'll add if we need it. 3/4 teaspoon of salt and 1/2 cup of cubed room temperature butter. That is for the dough. So once my yeast blooms over here, I'll get that incorporated into the flour mixture, which will then mix it until it kind of doesn't stick to the sides of the bowl anymore, and then we'll plop it over here. I like to use my cutting board because the counter's kind of cold. That's just my preference. You use it. Nice. I just plop flour all over my shirt. You can knead however you want, but just know that it does better if it's warm. And I got this what do you call this? Mixer thingy, because I can't think of what it's called, thinking it might help me with the dough better, but it's actually just kind of going inside and staying. Whisk. It's a whisk. My whisk is being a pain. A whips. Well, I think I made a mistake by using this. Because it's just stuck inside. I spent more time getting the dough out of it than it was worth using. I'm going to need those in just a bit for the filling. So I'm going to go back to my spoon. My mixing spoon, it works better. Hey PPR, how are you this evening? A potato masher. I think I have one of those. I do, but it's not like the metal one. It's the circular. I know. We'll try that another time. You're welcome. I really enjoyed being on your listening in on your guests last night. That was really neat. Good conversations. I need one of the metal ones that have the the lines. I mean, don't they have like something that's for cutting the butter in the dough? I don't know. Here we go with all the kitchen gadgets. Okay. See how that's kind of like rough, a rough dough? That's kind of like what you want it at before you add in the yeast mixture. So I'm kind of just gonna make a hole. I don't know if y'all can see it very well because of this light. So I'm gonna pour my yeast in there. It's nice and bubbly, active. It's good to go. Also, when you use milk with baking, you want to use whole milk. I don't know, the fats in it does much better with the baking than if you, I mean, you could use water, but that's not going to really make your bread taste. A pastry cutter, right? You want your bread to be tasty. I mean, I've used water. I've tried several bread recipes the last couple of weeks, trying to figure out what works best for us, what do we like better, what tastes better. I also learned that adding just a small bit of white vinegar makes a huge difference in your bread. I mean, it was amazing. It's like Mr. Red didn't even know that was my bread when I made his lunch. Like he was like, "This bread's really good." I was like, "Oh, thank you. You like it?" He was like, "Oh, you made that?" I was like, "Yeah." He was like, "I thought it was store bought." No, it's like, AAP, what's up? Good to see you. Thank y'all for coming. I don't really know what I'm doing, but I wanted to try. Okay. I now have this pretty much incorporated to where the spoon's just not really doing any good. So I'm going to use these. But I'm going to use gloves because I hate that the dough gets underneath my fingernails because I pick it out for days and it drives me nuts. So, have some gloves. My mom's in here. That's Kim, by the way. That's my mommy. And she's supposed to be on her way to my house. I'm going to turn this light back on. Okay, so I have the bananas, the sugar, yeast, flour, a little bit of salt, 2 eggs. All this is just the dough. So I'm making a banana bread cinnamon roll. And I really like the consistency of this already. I was kind of curious of how it was going to be with the banana in it. Never thought about adding banana to a bread dough. Oh, Lord. Well, you're not going to get any food, and you're not going to get to taste test these banana bread cinnamon rolls when they come fresh out of the oven. But I guess that means it's more for us. Right. Move on this here. Add a little bit of flour to my board, which though it's really not even sticking. Those bananas. My mom is great. She's one of my best friends. And she made me a towel to lay over my dough, and it says "You are my sunshine," and she monogrammed it herself. So I'm gonna use that tonight too. The only thing bad about using the cutting board is it slides. I think that's really well incorporated. So I think I used 4.5, maybe 5 cups of flour. Oh, it's sliding. I need a bigger cutting board. I'll tell Mr. Red to go buy me a new cutting board. Okay. I think that's good. We're gonna let that rise. Let me get another bowl. This came from my Mima, which is my great grandmother. I had intentions on making 2 different recipes, but I got busy cleaning house today after I slept most of it away because I had the day off. Surprising. I hardly get a day off during the week, and I needed it because I didn't feel so great today. Okay, I just kind of greased the inside of the bowl. I always leave a paper towel and I wipe it on all sides. I'm gonna put my dough. Let me take just a little bit of flour, sprinkle it on top just so that it doesn't stick. Take these off. Can y'all hear me okay? I know I don't understand the banana thing on AAP, but it's funny when it happens, even though I don't know what it's about. And don't pay attention to my green cabinets and my blue cabinets. I've not painted those yet. I'm getting there. And my plastic wrap that I jacked up the box, so I'm going to use scissors. Hotness Express. Okay. Now, I'm going to pop this in my oven with the oven light on, which it's been on, right? Yeah. That's going to rise for 1 hour. So, while that does, I'm going to mix the filling. And clean up my mess. real quick. Okay. Blue is my favorite color. I will have all rooms in all shades of blue. The filling is a half a cup of melted butter, a half a cup of brown sugar, 1/3 cup of granulated sugar, 4 teaspoons of banana, 1/4 teaspoon of nutmeg, and 3/4 cups of chopped pecans. Of course, you can leave those out if you don't like nuts. I'm actually allergic to pecans. I love them, so I'm probably going to add them to there because everybody else be delicious. Of course, banana bread is always great with walnuts. The frosting is 2/3 cups of powdered sugar, 4 ounces of cream cheese, 1/4 cup of butter, room temperature, 1 to 2 teaspoons of milk, half a teaspoon of vanilla, and half a teaspoon of salt. So that's just your basic cream cheese frosting. Hi, Zed. How are you? So I am going to mix the filling really quick. If I can get in my cabinet here. It said nutmeg. Nutmeg. How much cinnamon did I say? 4. That's not 4 teaspoons of cinnamon, so let me find my big container of cinnamon. I don't know why I have all the cabinets open. Cabinet doors. Got my powdered sugar out for the icing. And I don't have pecans, I have walnuts. I'll break them up a little bit. Oh, what? Sugar. Goodness. I got a cold from being outside while Mr. Red kept me working outside all weekend. It made me sick. I'll put the butter in here. Stick this in the microwave. 30 seconds. Of course, it's not the ones I have out. All right, melt the butter, half a cup of brown sugar, half a cup of granulated sugar. Oh, sorry, that might have scared all of y'all. Yeah. He's good. He's in there watching somebody else. He's a traitor. He said, "You're on prime time when everybody else is streaming." Like, well, I tried to do this earlier, and the laptop, or well, YouTube kept telling me I couldn't stream off of YouTube because the mic wasn't working. I don't know. Couldn't figure it out. So now it's working. He got it fixed when he came home. 4 teaspoons of cinnamon. Yeah, banana bread cinnamon rolls. When I seen it, I knew. I was like, yeah, gotta make that tonight. 1/4 teaspoon of nutmeg, all these teaspoon this, teaspoon that. We're just gonna do one whole teaspoon of nutmeg. You can't go wrong with adding a little bit more spice. Okay. 3/4 cup chopped almonds. Good. We're doing walnuts, which I think is kind of more common for banana bread. I think. I don't know. Little stragglers get in there. Yeah, it was just technical difficulties. Sorry. Don't mean to be up in your nose. That smells amazing. I'll turn this light off because I don't think y'all can see with that on. Let me know if that light is too much. I don't really have a whole lot of area to put a whole laptop, That's why I wish I could use my phone. Am I still buffering? We live out in sticks. We don't have an internet provider, so we have to use the hotspot off of our cell phone. So it may not be the best of idea. Okay. Can you see that? Okay, so that is the filling. So after the dough rises for an hour, I'll punch it down, roll it out, put the filling in, roll it up, cut it into pieces. I like big cinnamon rolls, like Cinnabon cinnamon rolls. So I can usually get 8 big ones, big size rolls. You can cut them down and make them thinner. If you like, it just depends on preference when it comes to your slicing. Of course, that's going to affect your baking time. Hi, Thomas. Thanks for coming by. So slice them, put them in the oven. Then you're going to let them rise another 30 to 45 minutes. The key to cinnamon rolls, you want, maybe this would be better. Is that better? I don't know. Anyways, the key to baking good cinnamon rolls, you want to pour heavy whipping cream on top of your cinnamon rolls before you bake them. Not a whole lot. You don't want them swimming in it, but enough to kind of coat the bottom of the pan before you bake them. Put them in there. It's going to absorb into that dough. It's going to make them rise. It's going to make them fluffy. It's going to give them a very moist texture. So that's a key. That's a key to a good cinnamon roll. So when y'all see my cinnamon rolls and y'all are always talking about how good they look, add some heavy whipping cream to yours. They'll be just as good. Promise. You can even do it to the store bought. I think that even went viral on TikTok. I think it was. So if you try it, let me know. Let me know how much of a difference it makes for you. So let me look at the ingredients for the icing. I will make that too. 2/3 cups of powdered sugar, 4 ounces of cream cheese, 1/4 cup of butter, 2.5 tablespoons, 1 to 2 tablespoons milk, teaspoon vanilla. Yeah. I think I'm out of butter, but that's okay. We can improvise. Some of you guys can make a recipe, cook up some cinnamon rolls for your girlfriends and your wifeys, and make them all googly-eyed over you for the day. Because Lord knows I love it when Mr. Red cooks for me. It's like, oh, nice. And he does cook. Don't let him fool you. He does. He has his specialties. I think even one of the kids asked for his chicken quesadillas for their birthday this year. I was like, oh, I kind of got offended. They didn't want Mama to cook for them. Let me get another bowl. Okay. Did I just put all of my measuring cups in the sink? I did. 2/3 cups of sugar. Okay, we're just winging this now because I need some more measuring cups. Apparently. I make a lot of noise. I make a lot of noise and I talk a lot. I'm not gonna say who I get what from what because my mom is in here. Hey girl. You know, you can't really follow a recipe. I mean, eventually you're just gonna have to make it yours. We got both AAP, Mr. and Mrs. in the house. So 4 ounces is half a block of cream cheese. I'm gonna put that in there and put that in the microwave just a second because it's been sitting out a little while, but not long enough. It's still kind of hard. Well, I guess you're still in here, so you're still not on your way to my house. Girl, vanilla, I just poured. It's popping. You can't go wrong with vanilla or your spices. Like, you may, in a recipe, you may give a suggested amount, but at the end of the day, it's all in preference to what you and your family like. So do whatever makes you happy. I make my own vanilla. It took a year before I could use it. I did. Used to that. Got my vanilla beans and I got bourbon. You can use vodka. You can use rum. Anything that I think it has to be above 80% alcohol volume, and you just put in your vanilla beans, which they're expensive, but if you order them offline, it's much cheaper. Besides getting them in the store for like one for $14, I think I've got 8 for $14. So measure with your heart. It's got bourbon in it, so it'll add a little pizzazz to it. What are you in there laughing about? I'm mad at him. He's in there watching somebody else. After all the things I do for him and his channel, he can't even watch mine. Rude. He's rude. But I bet you he'll be in here when these cinnamon rolls start making and he can smell them. I just can't. He's in his chair relaxing. He did have to work today. Let's see. Y'all are fired. Fired, Mr. AAP and Mr. Red. Y'all are fired. I hope you hear me. Yeah, I'm talking to you. I said you were a traitor because you were in there watching somebody else. And then Becca said Mr. AAP didn't watch her videos. Don't sit in on her videos either. And I said, y'all are fired. I said, but you being here when these cinnamon rolls get done baking.
I'm just supposed to eat
it. You ain't supposed to support my channel.
Yeah, I'll eat it.
You eat my channel?
I'll eat this on your channel. That helps.
Okay.
You still alive?
Yeah. And I got your friends in here.
Which one?
All of them.
I see AAP.
There's AAP. There's my mother. There's Mrs. AAP.
Where's Becca?
Mm-hmm.
Who?
Mama called you a beaver butt.
A beaver butt.
Where did that come from?
I don't even know what a beaver butt looks like. I guess this, right? Well, if that's the case, I'm gonna give me a beaver.
I made a mace. As real vanilla is that what you were talking about? Maybe they were talking about real vanilla. Real vanilla is from beaver, but no, that's the imitation.
Why do you think I'm a beaver butt?
I can't. Vanilla is from beaver butt. Oh, well, I accused my mother of calling you a beaver butt, and that's not what she meant. I'm sorry.
No.
I'm causing trouble.
So I'm not a beaver butt.
Oh, you're still a beaver butt. But you're my beaver butt. Right?
Mm-hmm. What'd you make?
Banana bread cinnamon rolls.
Mm.
I made the filling and the icing. I got the dough rising. So I'm finished.
Did you put the banana in it?
Yeah, I put banana in it. Not that banana.
What's that?
That's the filling. Mm.
You got 6 people on.
Yeah. But why are we talking about butt? Hey, Templin Acres, thanks for coming. Wait a minute. We'll wait. What are we?
What are we waiting on?
What are we waiting on?
Are we still waiting?
We're still waiting. We're waiting. The more that you stream, the more people will come.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so the dough, I'll read the ingredients again. Okay, so the dough is 1 cup of warm milk, and you want to use whole milk, not like 1% or 2%. 1 cup of milk, which you're going to add 2 tablespoons of sugar and 2 packets of dry active yeast. You will have, it's the recipe called for 6 cups of flour. I use 4.5, maybe 5. I started out with 4.5, and then I put a cup of flour into my sifter and used it as I was kneading. So 2 large eggs, a half a cup of mashed banana, your flour, 3/4 teaspoon of salt, and half a cup of butter cubed at room temperature. So that's yes, it does. Yeah. On the flour. If you're used to making bread, then you kind of know what to do. So this is your typical standard bread dough mixture. You're just adding, like, I don't usually add eggs to my bread, but this called for eggs, and then you just add in the bananas. Yes, I will make a post after everything's baked and cooled, and I ice them. I'm going to make a post. I'll post the ingredients and the directions. Butter, half a cup of brown sugar, 1/3 cup of granulated sugar, 4 teaspoons of cinnamon, 1/4 teaspoon of nutmeg, and 3/4 cups chopped pecans. I didn't have pecans. I used walnuts. You could even leave that out if there's a nut allergy, or you just don't like nuts. Keep it cool, y'all. We already got butt stuff going on in here. And then the frosting, 2/3 cups powdered sugar, 4 ounces of cream cheese, which is half of a block. 1/4 cup of butter. I didn't have butter, so we just skipped that part. I didn't add milk, and I added a little more vanilla. And I forgot the salt. Salt makes sweeter things sweeter, if that makes sense. And this is my bag of sea salt from Whole Foods that I never found a container to put in. So, it's an hour to rise the first time. Your generalized dough ball. Rise it an hour, and then I'm gonna roll it out. Put the filling in it, slice them, put them back in put them in my baking pan, and then they'll rise 30 to 45 minutes, and that's going to depend on altitude. Yes, salt is the flavor enhancer. Thank you, Lori World, for stopping by. Thank you so much. Yes, I'm gonna put my frosting in the refrigerator. Just have this big glowing there. Okay. I made these rolls one time now, and they came out great. We actually sliced them and used them for sloppy joe buns. It was great. Because I do still have to cook dinner. Which is easy enough. Oh, yeah. Honey butter. That's why I can't lose the weight, because I like bread too much. We're having breakfast for dinner, so we're having blueberry pancakes, bacon, and I'm going to use your twisted bacon suggestion because I've never done that before. So I'm going to do that, and eggs, because you see that? That's all eggs. And I still have 4 dozen in the cabinet down here. So we need to eat some eggs. And I can't give them away. I don't know what the deal is with people. They'll say, oh, I want some. It's like, well, come pick them up. I'll show up. I'll do them. So I need to figure out how to use eggs in like freezing or something. I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna do it. So you always have like 1 or 2 pieces you can't get to fit on the pan. It's aggravating. Yep. I hope you're ready to take some eggs home with you tonight. Or somewhere. Give them to your neighbor or something. Oh no. Nachos. Girl, I wish I could send you some. Because we have so many. I bet if I found enough of those hard cases, I could send you some. Your little cooking machine over there. But with 10 people, I guess you have to do that. This is my strawberry. I sitting with sugar. And I'm going to smoosh them down and make a strawberry syrup kind of stuff. Kind of like what you get from IHOP. I need to clean out my deep freezer so that I can do all those pan meals and not have to stack all the pans in the freezer. That's great. I know that makes take a lot of stress off of you, on a daily basis. Not having to cook everything. And just say, hey, somebody pull something out of it. There's plenty of hands that can do that for you. Where have y'all been? Y'all haven't been on live all week. I was like, I don't even know what to do with my life anymore. Because I've, dedicated my life to YouTube here recently. No, I've not done sheet pan eggs. I think I've seen the fried eggs that you just plop them open on the pan and bake them. I need to do that tonight. I'm I need to do the sheet pan pancakes. That's what I'm gonna do. Oh, I love egg sandwiches. Yep. Great idea. Very resourceful you are. Very resourceful. Oh, we quiet the guys down. They don't have nothing to say. I need to do the sheet pan pancakes. Cut them things up, throw them in the freezer. My kids love pancakes. They love pancakes. You gotta try making your own bagels. They're so easy. What you puking over there for, Nacho Boy? You make the bagels with Greek yogurt and self-rising flour. Just mix it together, form your things, and put them in the air fryer for like I think 7 minutes. I topped mine with everything bagel seasoning. They were amazing. That thing this morning. What was that thing? Be a little bit more descriptive. I like maple flavored stuff. Maple ham, but eggs and cheese bagel. That sounds good to me. That's what you bitching about over there. You're not a picky eater, are you? Are you picky? Was it just the ham? The ham you didn't like, or just the combination of it? Mr. Red eats everything. He's not picky at all. My kids, on the other hand, they're pretty picky. Not my 15-year-old though. He didn't eat anything. I mean, like the breakfast ham, like I occasionally dip it in the leftover maple syrup or my bacon or sausage, but I mean, don't get yourself in trouble. Mm-mm. Mr. AAP's business being terrible. He's on there talking about he didn't really like what they were making for breakfast this morning. She said he's a picky eater. I said, I'm glad you're not. You eat everything. Everything. If it's edible, and sometimes even if it's not edible, I've seen him put it in his mouth. Let me wash my hands up.
You guys want to see my avocado? Check this out.
it doesn't have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 of them growing there.
Cool, right?
He grew that all from on a avocado seed because he's got them all. Let me figure out mine. All these right here. All his little avocados. Okay, Mama.
You give me a seed, I'll grow it.
8 nachos over pot pie. No. That ain't right.
A nacho pot pie?
No, Mr. AAP ate nachos at 5 o'clock and ruined his appetite for her pot pie.
But it's nachos.
Don't get started. Don't encourage his behavior. You should tell him you should eat your wife. Well, you would eat both.
Yeah, I would eat them both side by side. I would take the nacho and dip it into the pot pie.
Becca says, how are you germinating them?
Water. Talking about the avocado? There is a trick to it. Let me
Okay. I'm kind of in the light. I don't like this light being on.
I know this is baking channel. But when you get your avocado, you see how this one's got a root coming out of it? It's the bottom. When you get your avocado seed, it's going to have a skin on it. You got to get that skin off. You have one with the skin on it?
No, I threw them away earlier.
Well, anyways, they have a skin on them.
But the dark brown stuff, what it looks like when you pull it
You
out.
got to get that skin off because it won't germinate until you get the skin off. And you got to get the skin all the way off to where it's white like that. You do your little toothpick method, and you can see the dark lines right there in there. I got that one a little close. Realistically, you don't want to put your toothpicks by those lines just because they can split. And you can see this one split right here. And the only thing holding it together is that little piece in the middle. And that's where the tree stalk's going to come out of. So here's the root down here. That's how you do it. That's how I do it. I just set it in a cup of water, change the water out every couple of days in a sunny window. And it takes a long time. Don't get me wrong. That plant in there is almost over a year old. You see how it's only this big. So, I mean, they take a long time to do, but I mean, it's an avocado.
That's the first one you ever got me brother for.
Yeah.
He's sprouted several, but
Just do it like that.
they will break. You have to be careful.
You gotta be careful because they will split in half and then you're done.
You're done. Yep. The toothpick just holds it to where it
Just hold it in the water.
holds it on top of the water. Look at my hair keeps frizzing up on top.
Oh, my shoe.
They sit on top of the water. You just want like the base of the avocado to be in the water.
Yeah, not all of them's going to do it. That's why if you're going to do it, do like 5 or 6 at a time. You can buy a whole bag of avocados and just. But the thing is, as soon as you open that avocado, the seeds got to go in water. Get the skin off and put it in water. If you wait a day or two and that skin gets dry, it probably won't do anything. So they're very time sensitive.
You chit chat a minute while I load these dishwashers.
What are we talking about? You probably grounded it by now.
You can soak them in water. I mean, I don't know how long it's been sitting, but you soak yours in water.
Yeah, and that's how I get the that's how I get the brown skin off. I just soak it in a jug or a jar of water. And if you do like 2 or 3 of them at a time, they'll stay down. Because sometimes they won't float, but adding some weight to it, they'll stay down. And I don't know, a day, 24 hours in the water will loosen that skin up. And you can take it right off with your fingernail.
Well, the ones in the window are dry.
And like your lemons and your oranges, any kind of citrusy fruit, it's the seed's gonna have a hole on it or skin, and it won't germinate until you get that hole off. Um, there's something in the skin that keeps it from germinating. Once you pull it off, I just use my teeth. I put the seed in my mouth and just kind of pull that skin off real good and get it all the way off, and then soak it in some water for like another 24 hours. And after that, you're ready to plant. Um, lemons, I have a very high success rate with lemons. I could do 15 seeds, and 12 of them will start to come up, this big within a couple of days. Yeah, I need to get some more oranges and lemons. I've got some Satsuma seeds that came straight from Louisiana. And I need to try and do some more of those.
They're better than the mandarin. They were so much juicier and easier.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
I know sometimes if you shop at like Walmart or Aldi's or whatever, just being a grower, and I know how commercialized growing operations go. Most of the time, you will have a harder time with like Walmart seeds or fruit that you buy from Walmart that has seeds in it, just because of all the pesticides and all the stuff that they use in their facilities. Aldi's, I don't think Aldi's does all that stuff, because I've had a very high success rate with fruit from Aldi. The seeds want to grow a lot faster, they germinate quicker, so I think it's something. She said mission failed.
Which is probably why the fruit and stuff goes bad quicker.
Yeah. Yeah, a lot of people, they're not aware of all what it took to get those fruits to Walmart. I mean, look at chickens these days, meat birds. I mean, our chickens around here, they'll go from this to this in 2 weeks. I promise. So there's a lot of voodoo going on in the food and the fertilizers. So I mean,
chicken food stuff, that's crap.
Oh yeah. We were hearing some stuff about Tractor Supply putting stuff in their chicken food to make their chickens not lay as many eggs. It's not true. We are overrun with eggs. I got them everywhere. Look right there. Full. That's like 30 eggs right there.
That's 56 actually.
56 eggs. I was wrong. I got more eggs down here. So that stuff with Tractor Supply, that's not true. The only reason that came about is because Tractor Supply was a supporter, or a financial supporter, in a transgender drag show in New York. And then after that, once everybody found out, they started making up all kinds of stuff about Tractor Supply.
That and trying to deter people from, raising their own chickens.
Yeah.
My gosh, what are we going to feed our chickens? How are we going to do this? Chickens will feed chickens, and they're going to eat.
Yeah.
They don't care what you give them.
A lot of people don't realize that chickens, anything from an egg is prehistoric. They've been here forever. They've been here longer than we have. So, I mean, you let a chicken outside, a chicken will feed itself. You don't even have to buy food for it. It's got grass, it digs for bugs. They know what to do. It's hot.
Water.
It's too hot. She said mission failed. She said he was trying to peel the skin off. She said mission failed. I don't know if it broke or.
Hey Annette, thanks for coming.
But our chickens are spoiled.
She says, Mama, why does my avocado seed smell like poop?
Probably not an avocado seed. Hey, he said, save your corn cobs. I know our chickens are spoiled. They eat better than we do.
I don't know about that.
I feel like they do.
I mean, in the chicken world, maybe. But I don't want to eat what they eat. Ugh.
So I guess the corn cob's an inside joke. But I have an idea what it means. She said it was a true avocado seed. She ate it herself. I'm not sure why it would smell like food.
I mean, the water's stale.
I thought the banana was the joke.
That happened at the beginning of the life.
I don't know what the corn cob's about. The banana's funny.
Try again. Tell them to try again. Get another one and let it sit overnight in water, peel the stuff off.
I change my water out every couple of days. Only because as water sits out open, it doesn't have a top on it, it's not sealed or anything, the pH will rise.
Can you see the green in it?
Yeah, it's a little bit of how it needs to be done. The pH in water rises once it starts to evaporate. So changing the water out frequently, roots don't like high pH water. So that will also stunt it or slow the process down.
We will not be simmering avocados in mud water. I will take the word for it. Oh, you're reaching out. Because it makes it smell like poop. Simmering the avocado in water, muddy water for 2 weeks. It smells like poop. The avocado seed.
What is the term simmering? I know what it means for cooking.
Submerged.
Submerged. Sorry, y'all. We not Bama.
See my dough? It rolls. It's all big and crooked.
I like the way they say water. They go water.
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 It's water.
Water.
I don't know.
I love people from up north.
Some people.
Yeah, there's a lot of, but that's like Illinois. I don't like Illinois people.
Some. You have friends from Illinois that you like.
Stank water. Why does the water stink?
Probably because it's been sitting for 2 weeks.
Oh, yeah. Like every 2 days, change your water. Hey, I can throw some baking soda in the coffee and get a 10.0 pH. I've never heard of that. I'm a pH down person. I have to invest in acidic pH down. I don't do anything that's pH up.
Sorry.
That's loud.
I need a bigger cutting board. This one moves too much. I need something to stick on.
Throw a couple screws in.
I need it to come up. I need it to not to slide.
Oh, she's one of those gripper things.
Yeah.
Hot grippers.
Hot grippers?
Open jars. Well, it's like stretchy. Some people put it in the lining of cabinet drawers. I use it
Right.
because it keeps it expired.
Can you reach down there and get my rolling pin? You call it rolling pin as in P-I-N or peen as in P-E-N. That's always been a debate between him and I.
Southerners call it a peen, a rolling peen.
Pin. I'm from the South too, and I've never heard it called peen until I met you.
You're hick. It's a different kind of South.
Ugh.
She has a problem with her R's. There was just one time we both was working together, and we were driving this Chevrolet box truck, and we worked for a company that delivered car parts, like body parts, to body shops for fixing and stuff. We're going up this hill, and I kind of gunned it a little too hard. Anyways, the rear end, where the drive shaft goes into the rear end, it blew it out completely blew it out. We're going up this hill when it happened, and then we slowly started coming back down.
Because this genius has the grand idea that he's going to gun it going up a hill pulling out of this gas station.
So anyways, blew the rear end out of it. We're starting to roll backwards. And she's calling our boss, and I told her, she's like, what's wrong with it? And I'm a 25-year mechanic, so I already knew what was wrong with it. And I told her, I was like, well, the rear end blew out of it. And she gets on the phone and tells our boss, or she's texting. She's going to text her boss, and she's like, how you spell rear end? I was like, you don't. It's rear end, not rear end.
I've never in my life heard it broke down as a rear end. It was always a rear end.
Rear end. You have front end and rear end. I just kind of thought it was.
I'm not a mechanic, nor do I know anything about cars. He loves to tell that story.
She has a problem with her R's. Anything that has an R in it, her jaw goes sour like that and gets stuck.
Right.
She said R-E-E-E-R-E-N.
Rear end.
Rear end.
That was better than what I tried. Rear end. It's one word.
It's a comp. Yes.
Don't try to outsmart me. What? It's not hard.
I said your things.
Let's see how hard your head is. Y'all didn't know you was getting a comedy show tonight, did you? Thank you, Mr. Red.
You've been on for an hour.
Oh my god. I know, you were on like 30 minutes the other day. You're like, we've been on for 30 minutes. Let's hurry up. It's like, people do come in and like just chit chat. I'm a talker. So
Yeah, you're talking.
you're just an introvert. You don't rock people.
I like it short, sweet, straight to the point. It's probably because I'm ADHD.
But you sit on other people's lives for hours.
Because you're talking about plants. Like this, I don't have a clue here.
This is my banana dough, and I'm rolling it out, and I'm gonna put the topping on it, and I'm gonna roll it up, and I'm
Cinnamon roll?
it's a cinnamon roll. It's a banana bread cinnamon roll.
Oh,
I should have cut this dough in half. This is gonna be as big as my board.
it says nobody's watching. It's still going in time, but nobody's watching.
Anybody there?
Stream stuff, or the chat stuff.
It might have got disconnected for some reason. You can just pull it from your phone. It's working.
Hush.
I don't know. Are you gonna look?
Yes.
On there? Are you peeking around? There's two.
Maybe the stream dropped or something.
You're making a whistle. There's three. What happened? Dora, what are you doing? Did you get cut off? Sean in the back. Becca, did y'all get kicked out or what? What happened? Everything stopped. Hello, mother. Are you scared to come in here? I can't see. Oh, hey, Captain. Hey, like a nightmare crypt keeper. I'll update on the dough recipe. I will make a post with all that in there. You don't want to come say hi? But I want to say hi. Are you shy? But she's talking in there earlier. I'm kind of mushing these walnuts up a little bit to not make them so huge. So the object is to make as many swirls in it as possible. So you want to pull, and make your dough tight as you roll it. If you get a little tear in it, you can always pinch it shut. It's just dough. Make it good and tight on the ends. So come to your seam. You want to pitch all that together. Yeah, the banana really made a difference in the texture. Like as far as like the bonding, like the consistent, like it made it stick better. Like it doesn't pull apart as much as normal bread. Okay, now I like to roll it out and stretch it out a little bit, get that seam nice and tight. I didn't even notice you brought Lucy.
Yes, she wanted to go.
You want to come?
You want Lucy George? She goes.
Oh.
Rare thing. Sit.
That's not long. Okay. I don't know what you're talking about. going. Not moving things where I don't know where I'm putting it. Because I'm just shoving stuff out of the way. I like the green, but where the sun comes in the kitchen window, it faded pretty bad into like baby poop green. It was awful.
Yeah, no, it didn't.
Yeah, it really it's awful. But blue, all colors of blue is my favorite. Great day, my brother Avery. Great news about my work stuff. Good deal. Hi, Team Black Diamond. Okay, there's 2 pans just in case. I'm sure it's gonna take both for sure. That's a lot. That's a lot. Cinnamon rolls. All right. So let's hope that these fit one pan. Can you see? Rolled up nice. Ta-da. All right, so those will get covered, and those will. A towel now. My towel my mama made me. Because this will fit over both pans. You see? This is You Are My Sunshine. Okay. Now, where did you come from?
They're all coming.
Oh. Hi, Peyton. Hi, Chassie. All the dogs, all the little people, little big people. They're coming out because it's probably 8 o'clock. They're hungry. They're like, Mom, what are you going to make for dinner? But never mind the fact they come in and go to sleep. Okay. These. So that made 10 rolls, 10 big rolls. So and those will rise again. That's what you call proofing.
You guys want to see our 15-year-old?
And he's 6'3".
I'm 6'3", dude. 6'7".
6'7", and he's 15.
15.
You know, when I told you the other day, Becca, about how you cook for 10, but I was only 5, I still kind of cook for 10. All right. I'm going to stick these in now. And those will rise again or proof for another 30-45 minutes. It's kind of cool here today, and it's been raining, so it's kind of iffy how long it'll take. Everybody loves this bowl. And it was Meemaw's, right? So that's, I'm the 4th generation to have this bowl. If my kids have anything to do with it, I'll probably be the last.
Big what they could
No, they break everything. Dang, I was 6'5" at 16. Only moved to 6'6". I'm hoping they.
The top sounded like 7:30 or something.
I hope that he's like going to stay down.
He plays football in Mississippi State's blowing him up constantly. Remember he's on Alabama.
I don't think I said hello to
Daddy,
DNL.
let me get the shoes.
DNL Treasures, I don't know if I said hi to you, but hi. Thank you for coming. Yeah, Becca. Blast him. Blast Mr. AAP didn't eat his wife's homemade chicken pot pie because he had nachos. Lame. I'm weak. Okay. Holy smokes. Blame Luke, Mr. Nacho. Have y'all tried these? The strawberries and cream chocolate. It's amazing. It's so good.
How do you
And I have little vacuums down here.
little chihuahua vacuum cleaner? Good boy. Little chihuahua.
Yeah, you wawa.
He's a chihuahua.
For this refrigerator and grab a pack of bacon for me. For dinner. I wonder where
Jamestown?
regular slice of value bacon. I got 4 packs for $5.
Probably genetic modified bacon.
Yeah. Bacon's been cooking for days. Like I made 10 pounds of ground beef today and just back it up, put it in the freezer so we can pull it out for
Reed Pecker.
tacos.
That's Reed.
He's calling Becca, which I'm assuming
Oh,
her name is Rebecca, and he called her Rebecca. As funny as it is, he gets nobody else's jokes. It's like you joke for days, but you're getting nobody else's jokes.
mine came from like working in car shops. That's the humor I have.
Dirty humor.
Yeah, I don't express that on my channel. I'm actually a completely different person. I'm a good boy like you too.
I don't like beef.
You can only imagine what goes on in a mechanic shop all day long. I've been there.
Oh.
Heard it, seen it all.
Where's the bacon, the pan that has the sides on it? All I see is the plastic. Because ain't none of y'all can put up nothing where it's supposed to go. Not today in the cray cray.
Florida metal detecting. I think he just came on.
Let me knock everything out of the cabinet first.
Hey, Florida.
Hey, Florida. Thanks for coming.
I lived in Melbourne. I went to Ilgale High School. She said they're making breakfast for dinner.
Oh, so are we.
So are we.
Or maybe she's, I don't know. Maybe she's talking about us.
Talking about us, maybe.
Because she said they had pot pie.
Oh.
Or maybe they changed their mind.
No, she's your batteries. Hot charger.
You don't want to come over here and get in on the phone.
Yeah, I'm just watching.
This is not at all going to work. The screws is going to run off this thing. I bet it's not going to fit in this little video. Chastity. Chastity. Irregular pieces. I don't know if this is going to work.
She needs that thing test.
Here, look on the other side. It's a baking pan that has sides on it. It's not this deep. This?
Is it metal?
Yeah, it's metal. It's just a baking sheet pan. Yeah, that's it. Oh, they're making a second dinner. At 10.
I eat 2 dinners?
What?
How come we don't get 2 dinners?
No, we didn't start that one. Well, they got 10. What's one more? Go.
Becca's
I'll
like
drop it off.
Becca's like your inspiration. You're supposed to do what they do.
What are you doing, Chess?
What?
Trying to make it set up.
That's a little weird. She said she don't want to be in YouTube. Mom. Am I doing this right?
I don't know what you're doing.
Twisted bacon. This is like thick. I don't know. It's irregular shaped bacon, so I imagine this is.
Let's just shove some butter in this here.
We had bacon, broccoli, and bell pepper spaghetti tonight. That sounds good. I'm trying to make it to where I can show y'all how to pour the heavy whipping cream on the cinnamon rolls before I bake them. I'm not doing so well on this twisted
Gotta make sure you're shut.
big. Well, it puts a I don't really know. It was cheap. Rebecca, where is my ice cream? What are you really working at on there?
Do you guys eat ice cream even when it's snowing outside?
Yeah.
She eats ice cream when it's cold. She's like, I'm freezing. I want some ice cream.
My theory is if you're colder on the inside, then you won't feel it on the outside. So why not eat ice cream?
I'd rather have ice cream on like a sunny day.
See, no, that makes my stomach hurt. You should. Ooh. Sugar kills me. Yeah, she can't eat sugar. Remember,
She can't have sugar.
she diabetic or
Oh.
something. I think that was actually the first live I watched was her talking about it. Like your blood sugar runs high all the time, like no matter what, right?
Isn't it like hypoglycemic or something?
I don't know. No. Something.
Something that's like your body produces too much insulin or not enough insulin or something. I'm not a doctor. All I know is I got ADHD. That's all I can hear.
And so does your daughter.
Yep. You know how they say when you make fun of people when you're younger, they're like, people tell you, like, don't do that. You know, your kids will come out like that. You're like, yeah, right. It's true.
Don't make fun of people.
She said, yeah, I don't make insulin, so I got to inject it. Oh, I hate needles.
But look at his arms.
Yeah, but tattoos don't go all the way through. They just bounce. Caterpillar Squad says I have ADH squirrel.
That's about right.
My mind runs 1,000 miles an hour. She said injectable bacon.
Injectable bacon.
Yeah, I might let you hit me with that. But no, I hate needles. Even watching people on TV get a shot, I'm like, wow. You got to go to the. She had to go to the restroom. Squirrel. Can you imagine how cool it would be if you had a pet squirrel? That would be awesome. I would name him Nuts. I'm kneeling a lot these days. Ugh. Like I can lay and get a tattoo for days and it won't bother me at all. A pet flying squirrel. That's awesome. Like I said, Luke's grandma had a pet flying squirrel.
Oh, nice. What? Yeah. Come here, little ADHD. Come here. This is little ADHD. This is big ADHD.
A sugar glider. Didn't Chris have one?
Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, my brother-in-law had one of those. Squirrel nuts. She said that's a damn squirrel.
Mm-hmm.
She said that's a damn squirrel.
It is. Captain is his name. And no. Mm-hmm.
Andy is a good name for a squirrel. I thought if I had a squirrel, I'd name him Nuts. You put it in there with him.
I had a story a client told me. His mom had a cat, and its name was Meow. And she was standing on the front porch and go, meow, meow. The neighbors thought she was crazy. Nutella. That's cute.
Nutella.
Yeah, for a female school. That's Lucy.
We got 5 dogs right now.
Well, she's not ours.
No, they're just visiting. This squirrel dumpling is supposed to be good.
Never had squirrels.
Never had squirrel.
Say what you want about people in Alabama, but there are people that don't eat everything that crawls.
No, that's Louisiana. They'll eat anything. Put a little,
Families from
put a little
Louisiana.
Creole on it. It's good to go.
Almond milk because no one can call it nut juice. Yeah, I couldn't. I've got some nut juice in the refrigerator. You want some? You want some nut juice? Who wants nut juice with their banana bread cinnamon rolls?
So Georgia and South Carolina eat squirrel and raccoon.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I wouldn't eat the squirrels, and well, I'd rather eat a squirrel if I had to. We got rabbits, but the raccoons around here, man, they look like meth heads. There's something wrong with them.
Now rabbit's good. We used to raise rabbit and ate a lot of rabbit growing up, and it really doesn't taste any. I know everybody says it, but it really doesn't taste any different from chicken.
See, raccoon meat is greasy. I've had gator. We eat gator quite often. We went and ate 6 pounds of crawfish last night. I had 3 pounds and she had 3 pounds. I mean that we get that every year it comes around. We got a Cajun kitchen in Huntsville, and the guy that owns
It's authentic.
the authentic Cajun food. He's from Louisiana. He goes down there and gets the crawfish and brings them back up here.
Frog legs. I don't eat frog legs.
I've had frog legs. I did some cooking too, so in the kitchen I worked in had frog legs. Batter them twice.
I don't eat frog legs.
She said
Squirrel stew.
Beck said we sold gator at one of our restaurants in. Oh, that's what you just read.
Mm-hmm. My grandmother lived in South Carolina, Greenville, South Carolina, for quite some time.
That's where she said.
Greenville.
North of Greenville.
Where you see that? Oh,
Captain of the squad. He said we're at AAP. I was north of Greenville.
Charleston. I've been to Charleston.
Is that South Carolina?
Mm-hmm.
Only thing I know is Hilton Head.
I love the Carolinas.
Like Hilton Head's where all the millionaires and stuff go.
Mount Pleasant. Now I know Mount Pleasant, Tennessee. Restaurants in
Myrtle Beach. I've heard Myrtle Beach.
Georgetown. Yeah.
Y'all are pretty close to us. Y'all had a restaurant in Gatlinburg. That's not far from us. Raccoon stew.
Mm. Okay, squirrel, rabbit, frog legs, and raccoon stew. Mom, do you like frog legs?
Frog legs. I've had them
Gatlinburg.
before. I mean,
Yeah, we
it's
went.
not
I made a video. We went a couple months ago.
you
Freezing
desire for, but I-
freezing cold.
Have you eaten squirrel?
I know that's nothing y'all ain't used to. Y'all are in
Raccoon?
Michigan.
Yeah,
Y'all got
Okay.
that Canadian air.
Mom's ate squirrel. She likes it, and she's never had raccoon, and she doesn't like frog legs.
He said the big round building in the. I can't pronounce big words.
Carousel.
Carousel.
Mall.
Well, now I know what it is. If you say it. Gatlinburg, right across the street from Town Hall and across from Crazy Cooters. Did I say that right?
Yes.
Okay.
It's like when you stumble on it.
I mean, the
Crazy
glare, it's like in the
Cooters. I know it's hard to read
screen.
it.
I didn't know if it said Cooters or something else.
Squirrel is very lean and chewy. You had to boil it a lot. So tender. Ugh. I mean, if shit hits the fan scenario happens,
It's going to.
I will probably resort to eating that. But right now, at the moment, no.
Yeah.
No, thank you.
what frog legs? Sort of things.
Super
Raccoon.
fragile. I know I've heard that before, but I'm not even going to attempt to say it.
What?
What AAP said.
Super fragile.
Yeah.
That's that Mary Poppins thing.
Yeah.
Super
I've heard it before, but I can't say it.
Fragicalogous, expialidocious.
Yeah.
I'll eat the dogs. That's true. Well, I don't know. I can't picture doing that right now.
I mean, we live like in a field that used to be like, well, behind us, they still actively grow, and then behind there's woods. We got critters all over the place. We got a lot of rabbits, more than anything. Deer, yeah.
What's some wild dogs?
Coyotes.
Coyotes?
Yeah, we got coyotes.
That's a lot
My
of
landlord has his dog, and she runs out there in the field and plays with the coyotes.
She really does.
She
I'm
just
waiting.
plays and runs with them.
I'm waiting for her to mate with one.
Yeah, I'm waiting for a coyote to get a hold of her and get her knocked up. That would be weird.
I see, like it here.
You went over.
No, it was just, it showed it on the map.
Oh, well, maybe that'll keep it.
Take a coyote mixed hound. Oh, Becca wants a puppy.
What? A puppy?
And when they get a coyote mixed hound, what is Annie? Crackhead border collie? I think that's what she is.
Beautiful bastard that
She's border collie,
eggs.
but she's
border collie and something
She's
mixed, but
100 miles an hour every step she takes.
all the time.
I want a fox. That would be cool.
They have foxes around here too.
Yep.
I'll reach in here real quick, like so.
Not to be
About 30 minutes. I'm just checking. Oh yeah. Can you see these? Let me turn the light off again. Can you see that they've proofed and they're now touching each other in the pan? Perfect. Fox and the Hound was one of my favorite movies.
Yeah, I cried like a bitch. The Lion King too.
All right.
To this day, I still won't watch those movies. I'm like, nope.
Heavy whipping cream. I'm gonna try to get this to where this light is so bright.
I'm trying to take one out. Nothing. No.
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 Well, maybe. Is it focusing?
What if I switch them?
Try that.
Oh, I took it. Lefty loosey, stupid.
What I do?
Oh, I've seen it.
Technical difficulties. 1 second. Fire on my production gun here. Is that any better?
Yeah, you can see this pan better.
I went through and put LED bulbs in the whole house, and they're like super bright.
Okay. I don't know if you could see how much I poured, but it's just enough to kind of go on top and make a layer in the bottom. Can you see? It kind of looks like the icing, but it's heavy whipping cream. So, come here. You hold this over here, and maybe they can see how I do it there. Can you hold it like that? See?
Smells good.
Can you smell the bananas?
I smell cinnamon.
That's it. Now I'm going to bake. I bake at 350 and I just watch. So, and I don't preheat my oven either because that gives them extra time to proof also. So, that's going to go in there. I'm going to put my twisted bacon in there also. And that's it. You know what will be right now. You can watch these over there for food. You did that for me. Yes, I appreciate you so much. So that's basically it for the banana bread cinnamon roll recipe, besides putting the icing on top.
Mom, do you want these in the dishwasher?
Yeah, you can put those in the dishwasher. We're making bacon for our dinner. Making bacon. I told her to. You need to get some soap. I'm gonna try to roll this up all nice and pretty. My pretty little towel my mama made me. Bacon is good on everything. Bacon. Lighting is better.
Somebody's pooch got screwed.
I don't know what that means. Listen now. My strawberries with the syrup. I just put strawberries. I used frozen strawberries because they break down easier. I did put a few fresh strawberries so that there would be a little firmer pieces just for different texture. Just with some sugar and it makes nice syrup stuff that we like to put on our pancakes. Now I feel like my light stuff's off over here. I can't cook right. No. What are you doing with my bowls? I need the bowls. I want you to wash this one. This only gets hand washed. This is okay. Gotta get all the soap off of it. That's probably what the dishwasher stuff fuzz you up like it does. My crack Miss Moods. I'm not eating no rat. I don't even think if shit hit the fan scenario, I would eat a rat. I am terrified of them things. What? No, Chinese food, rats, or cats.
Yeah.
Ugh. Where you see yourself? What? It's so tough, and we have a lot of cats. Well, that's because we live in a field. Hey, I have this little oil sprayer thing off the Temu. If y'all ever get on there,
Bet y'all have 0 mice.
no, we don't have
No
any mice.
rat here.
Nope. I've never seen a rat, but they've gotten rabbits before, baby rabbits.
Oh, yeah.
Dora has.
Even the dogs have caught rabbits. Y'all got my mom so tickled over there. You see? She's on her phone watching.
Well, I have to be able to see what they're saying. I can see what you're doing, but I can't see what they're saying.
I'm just making some scrambled eggs now. I'm just letting y'all hang out and chat and do all that fun stuff.
So this get me a wash.
My seasoning.
Get that mom.
What y'all talking about getting bigger boots? Oh, the soy sauce. I can't find my seasoning and stuff. And I had it earlier. Here it is. Y'all use Dano's seasoning. Pretty good stuff. It doesn't make your food attractive, that's for sure, because it's green.
Hey, Roger, what do you put these back?
Yes.
Straight up variety, something.
Yeah, she's a hoot.
And
Straight up variety and AAP variety channel, your husband and wife. She does. She's been doing a lot of cooking videos, but she cooks well because they have a house of 10. Yeah, so she cooks in big quantities. Okay, we need to start to put these in there. This isn't gonna wash like that. Put this in there, and then we need to start it.
Okay.
Do we want pancakes or do we just want to eat the cinnamon rolls? Mother. Do we want pancakes or do we just want to eat the cinnamon rolls?
why?
Just the cinnamon rolls, bacon, and eggs?
Sure.
Okay. Is that okay? What? I mean, it's too late. I had bigger boobs in my life this time. Why she needs a bra and I don't. Mm-mm-mm. Nightmare. What did... Y'all are crazy. But that's true. Why you don't have to wear one, but we do?
It's not socially accepted.
I don't know. They're trying to. There, girl, that's doing all the free the taco stuff. And Becca just says, "You stole them. Steal her balls. You're an ass." You've done a lot of weird stuff, but if I ever catch you stealing my balls,
Snowflake.
Luke's a snowflake.
What's a snowflake?
A pansy.
Oh,
You know, pussy.
I know what
Yeah.
snow bunny is. I don't know what snowflake is.
Delicate,
here-
tender.
We say flake is in like you're sketchy, you're not trustworthy, you're flaky.
Well, that means too. I've heard people call it snowflake. It means you're delicate. You see, dainty.
Yeah, but Luke's got some health issues. He's got to be careful.
Guess you got a boyfriend over here supporting you, Luke. He'll protect you. You can go get another one since you drank all
If I
mine.
can't protect you, my son will.
Yeah, because Peyton sure will jump on the
And
bandwagon.
like she gives him speeches about, don't do this in public, you may get kidnapped. Ain't nobody driving around with a dump truck kidnapping kids that size.
It still could happen.
The table is also
Luke, you need to go eat some pot pie now. Take it easy, Florida. Thanks for coming by. That's Rainbow Leaves. What are you doing? All up in the way is what you are. Well, I'm going to feed my family and call it a night. I appreciate you all coming by and hanging out for the past 2 hours. Y'all have been great supporters. We love you, the AAPs. Y'all are amazing. Thank you, everybody else. No, they're not done. I'm going to post a picture, though, and I'll post it with the recipe. Y'all take it easy. Thanks again. Hope to see y'all back on live soon. Thanks Nightmare for coming. Bye.